Today we're making 2-ingredient keto-friendly cookies. We have so many ingredients that when we see a recipe that only has 2 of those ingredients, we want to use them up. And I bet you guys are like that too. You buy ingredients and you just keep them in the pantry and you don't use them ever. So when I saw this on TikTok and on Instagram, people were using maple syrup, like legit maple syrup. We're not going to be doing that because we are living a low carb lifestyle. So we're going to be using the Chalk Zero maple syrup replacement and see if it works. I think it's going to work. I'm going to go with that energy and all the way through. It's gonna work. So we will leave our favorite keto maple syrup replacement in the description below.
And while you're down there, subscribe.
We would love to hit 300,000 subscribers this year. That would be great. And this video is sponsored by Lineage Provisions. So whether you're keto or even carnivore, Lineage Provisions has amazing products for you. So we have a wide variety of products here and we're gonna show you our favorites. We love the meat sticks. So these are the spicy Southwestern meat sticks and Sarah and I have just been carrying these in our purse. So Lineage has a great selection of meat sticks, jerky, and other high protein snacks that are perfect for keto and carnivore. And they now have protein bars. This is the chocolate chip cookie dough protein bar by Lineage. It's seed oil free, grain free. It has no weird ingredients in it. So they taste amazing and they are perfect for on the go. They also have organic grass-fed beef tallow. And for my husband who does eat honey, he loves their honey. And they even have coffee. See, it says it right on the package that every batch is tested for mold, mycotoxins, and glyphosate. And we love that they focus on high quality ingredients, grass-fed beef, and farms that prioritize animal welfare and restorative farming practices. So if you want real food that travels well, go to lineageprovisions.com/ketotwins and use code KETOTWINS and you're gonna get 15% off. And if you aren't satisfied, they have a 100% money back guarantee.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna be needing a nut, or multiple. We're doing multiple. Pistachios and pecans. 340. Kind of a weird one, but.
How much are we gonna blend?
We're going to blend 3/4 of a cup of pecans.
Pecan.
Do 3. I mean, it's 2. Okay, we're going to blend this until it forms a powder. The only thing though is you have to be careful because if you blend it too much, you will form a butter and we don't want to do that.
I would pulse it. Yeah, I wouldn't. It gets away from you fast.
Sarah's favorite cookie is the
pecan sandy. I think that's what it looks like.
Right, okay, we're gonna put this into a bowl. It's our first nut flour. I'll clean this out and I will be back. Okay, so in the past, Sarah and I have made 2-ingredient cookies using peanut butter and eggs. This does not have any eggs in it, which I'm surprised about. So that's why we're interested to try it today. The other thing is we're using salted pistachios. You probably could use unsalted, but this is all we could get. But we also think it's gonna be kind of nice. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup. Maybe you could do a Dubai pistachio chocolate cookie. Mm-hmm. That would be 3 ingredients.
That's why I have the lilies out if we want to do that. Pulse.
Let's see. Wonderful. What do you think? I think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sarah and I are making 2 different types, so we decided to do a smaller batch. Typically, if you were to use about 1.5 cups of ground nuts, you would use 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. You might even be able to use allulose instead of maple syrup. But since we're only doing half of each variety, we're gonna be going with 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of maple syrup replacement.
Maybe just do one at a time, or you're gonna put and eat in both?
Yeah, one at a time. 1, 2.
A little short there. But
What?
yeah.
1. I'll fill it over a little bit to make up for the lag.
Okay, that makes sense. There you go. That's enough. So you're like, now I'm gonna do over just to spite you, I swear.
Let's get it. 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons. There you go. 2. One at a time. Just, oop, that's 2. All right, we're gonna mix this together. This reminds me of something.
Kind of just want everything to get absorbed. Maybe we should let it absorb too a little bit to make sure that it's like actually forming something.
Okay, we'll leave that to absorb. Mixy this one.
That feels like less, yeah. Well, just get it combined as much as you can if we have to go back in with our squirt. Because you really want that maple syrup to be the binder.
Right, you need it to stick together.
You don't have any eggs or anything, so you need it to be sticky enough that it's actually doing its job of holding these nuts together.
Okay, we're gonna leave this to set and then we're gonna start making our cookies. I'm not sure how big we should make them. I'm thinking about 2 tablespoons of filling per cookie, which is about 1/8 of a cup. This is our famous measurement that we use for everything. You're supposed to use wet hands. Cool, whatever, okay. I'm just gonna kind of push them into...
Roll into a ball and then flatten it, I guess.
Right. Like that? And I'll just kind of form them into pleasant cookie shapes. Aesthetically, because we're aesthetic.
Like that.
Just dip them in chocolate and call it a day. It's a learning experience. We just kind of go with our gut.
Okay, we don't overdo it.
Our gut. We only have one between the two of us. You know what I should do is weigh it.
Yeah.
Like people are like, ooh, 80 grams.
Right.
I never do that. Yeah, that just seems like a lot of effort. Anyways.
So that made 5 cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very calorically dense. Let's just put it that way. Next up, we have our pecans. I'm just estimating it.
Okay, you're giving up already.
I'm not giving up. We have to keep it moving. You know what? You don't think after 5 years I can eyeball stuff?
No.
Right. That's true.
Why are they so much bigger? That's because you stopped measuring.
Well, because there's one more of those, so each one of that made that bigger.
Okay.
We're gonna put this in the oven at 340, 350 for like 8 to 10 minutes. Remember, there's no eggs or anything in here. So
you just want to toast the nuts a little bit.
Right. Or maybe caramelize it a bit.
Any opinion, or?
I'm relieved that they're still
whole.
Yeah. I thought they would just be...
So do you want to leave them in there for a little bit longer?
2 more minutes.
So 10 minutes.
Right. We started at 8 minutes. We're gonna go to 10 because that's what you're supposed to bake these cookies at. There's no eggs in it, like I said. So 10 minutes should do it. Ta-da! Okay. We are gonna let these cool off completely because sometimes with these cookies that don't have a lot of ingredients, they're really soft. If you try to move them before they cool, they're just gonna fall apart. We're gonna completely cool these. We might just put some chocolate on one or a couple just to see how they taste. It is gonna be 3 ingredients in that case, but you know what? We have some chocolate here, why not? And we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try these 2 ingredient low carb cookies. I think it worked. It did. They are cookies. Solid. And to the people that said that, oh hooray, you got a new chair, because my chair's lower, it's not that. I sit like this.
Oh.
It's getting to me, the comments finally. It's gonna make me improve my posture out of shame.
Sometimes I'm like...
Alright, anyway. First cookie, which one do we fry first? Or you want to share half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though
So
you're
let's-
touching it, but...
It's okay.
Never mind, I'll have my own cookie.
They're chewy. They're really good.
Tastes like a pecan pie.
Oh my gosh. This would be the crust. And then you could make like an indentation and put the syrup in
well.
it. Right. Really good.
I don't know if you need that much syrup. It's pretty good just like this too. So, let's try it with some chocolate on it. Very good. It's good. I'm not used to chocolate and pecans together. But,
I mean, it's just good as is.
right.
Who would have thunk it? I did not think this was going to work out.
I know. I knew that you thought that.
Really?
Because I was trying to pitch, you know, Emily and I sometimes we're pitching ideas. And this is Emily's face when I'm pitching ideas. I really gotta sell it sometimes, you know, like, I'm like, well, other people have, I mean, if we could do this with peanuts, we could do it with other types of nuts. And her face is just like.
I just didn't think that the maple syrup replacement would work the same as maple syrup. I thought it would just be a blob.
With the chocolate or without?
I'm trying without. Oh, these are so good.
They're like salty.
Mm-hmm.
They're like
sweet.
Yeah, these are really good. The pistachios.
Mm-hmm. Like it's almost like a granola bar, but it's way better. It tastes good. This is like really nutrient dense. It's pretty high in calories because it's nuts, but if you're looking for something that is really good, it's easy and it's really good. You could probably even put it into a bar shape and bake them into that.
A bar.
And then cover them in chocolate. Put them in the refrigerator probably, if you're gonna put chocolate on it. But let me try it with the chocolate.
Dubai chocolate cookie. The chocolate's good, but I don't even know if I need it. I really like the salty, roasted pistachio feeling of the one without chocolate, honestly.
Honestly, I think that the pecan one is my favorite.
Yeah, the pecan one is simple and surprisingly good.
You can taste the pecan, you can taste the maple. You need to try it.
Yeah.
We baked it for 10 minutes at 340 degrees and they turned out perfect. We made really sure to take them out and let them cool completely.
And we'll leave all like the stats of like how much, how many carbs are in it and calories in the description below. Subscribe while you're there.
YouTube seems to think that you're going to like this video here, so why don't you click on it and we will see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
I'm Sarah, and we
are
the
the
Keto
Keto Twins signing out.
Say that I have good ideas sometimes.
You have good ideas. Sometimes.